What's up, y'all? Welcome back to KlutchTake Sports. I'm your host, Titus J. Cleveland. Let's dive right back into this one, all right? Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, Houston Texans, Kansas City Chiefs, AFC Division playoff round, all right? By far, I would say the greatest game that we've seen so far in these playoffs, all right? I don't think no one else can disagree with me on that one. But let's jump right into it, though. And I'm going to start off with Patrick Mahomes, all right? Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is a different type of quarterback, okay? Patrick Mahomes, well, let's get this out the way right now. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league right now, all right? I don't want to hear what no one says. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league now. I'm sorry. Tom Brady's still up, but I'm talking about in the next couple of years, the next 5 to 10 years, who is the quarterback of the league? Patrick Mahomes. That's a done deal. For right now, Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback. Until Lamar Jackson shows that he can lead a team from behind and get them to a Super Bowl or a AFC championship, then we'll talk. But for right now, Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in football. Now we got that out the way. Texans versus Chiefs, okay? First quarter, Texans put up 24 points in this quarter, all right? And I'm thinking to myself, oh, God, no, please. I already lost Lamar Jackson the night prior to the Tennessee Titans, all right? We're not seeing Jackson in the AFC, all right? At least Mahomes got to be there. Mahomes, you got to show it. Mahomes has to be there, all right? If you're not there, then the AFC was probably just, it wouldn't be as entertaining, all right? So Mahomes had to show up. And then they put up 24 points in the first. And I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, you cannot be serious. And at that moment, I'm like, man, I'm about to miss out on the greatest matchup that we could have seen. I'm about to miss out on both opportunities. I'm not going to see Mahomes, and I'm not going to see Jackson. And at that point, I was about to just turn the game off and watch, I believe, the Knicks game or something like that. But that second quarter, sun changed. And I believe it had to do with Patrick Mahomes, all right? Patrick Mahomes had talked to his guys in that first quarter and told guys, yo, just stay the course, play your game. We're going to take it play by play, and let's see what happens, all right? And matter of fact, that happened exactly how he said. Play by play, they got it done. Touchdown by touchdown by touchdown by touchdown by touchdown, touchdown. 7 straight touchdowns the Chiefs put up, all right? They could not find an answer for Patrick Mahomes. The Texans did not have an answer for Patrick Mahomes in the second quarter and on, all right? The first quarter, they had a way of stopping Travis Kelce, doubling Tyreek Hill, doubling Travis Kelce. Once Andy Reid, and you got to give Andy Reid, as the brilliant mind of Andy Reid, how he was able to realize how the defense was playing him, adjust, and go from there and just literally just take a skip to the AFC champ was amazing, impressive by all means. All right, Andy Reid needs to be given his credit where it's due. Andy Reid is a hell of a coach, man, and he needs to be given his recognition when it's deserved. All right, but let's go back. In that second quarter, when the second quarter had started, okay, they go for a drive. They get a good kickoff. They get to the 40-yard line. Travis Kelce Mans goes out with an injury. Travis Kelce then takes full advantage of that, getting his team down to the field. All right, they score a touchdown. All right, now it's 24-7. All right, the Texans come out. They go out. They go 3 and out. All right, fourth down. I don't want to say stupid, but the bad coaching decision that was made at that particular moment was the difference maker of Mahomes jumping out into that big lead, all right? Because if you don't go for it on fourth down, or you don't go for that fake punt, you probably don't have the Chiefs at that particular spot where Mahomes throws that other touchdown, all right, to make it 14-24. All right. That right there changes the whole game, because from that moment, the Chiefs had the momentum back. The crowd had the momentum back. You was not going to shut down Patrick Mahomes after that moment. All right, they got their momentum back. They got their mojo back, whatever you want to say it. The Chiefs were the Chiefs again after that terrible and bad coaching call by the Houston Texans. All right, Patrick Mahomes goes on to score 5 more touchdowns. I want to say 5 more, or if not 4 more touchdowns, he goes on to score. And you got to just really sit back and be amazed of how great this man is. The ability to sling the football the way how he did last night, and the accuracy and the side throws, it's just, you just become in awe of how great Patrick Mahomes is and how great he will become. The man was down 20. The man was down by 20. All right, 20 or more points, the man was down. The Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes were down by 20. They end up winning the game by 20. Think about it. You start the game down by 20. It's a blowout. You getting blown out by 20, and you end the game winning by blowout. If that don't speak to greatness, I don't know what does. But congratulations to the Chiefs moving on. All right, the Texans side, they just, like I said before, bad decision making by the coaches. That was a bad decision making that you made in that second quarter. It was still, you guys still had the lead, you still had the momentum, and it was just terrible decision making that really coughed up the game and literally handed the game over to Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hopkins had injuries. Okay, he didn't look like himself as well. He had a rib injury, so he was I want to say he was taken out of his game of some sort because he wasn't able to be as athletic as he was. The offensive line, I feel like that Deshaun Watson could have gotten some plays for his guys down the line, down the stretch, but that offensive line could not hold for more than 3 seconds. They couldn't even hold the defensive line, or the offensive line couldn't have hold the line for more than 3 seconds for Deshaun Watson to even get a throw off. Okay, every single possession, it felt like Deshaun Watson was being rushed to throw the ball. I had to run out of the pocket so you wouldn't have a loss for a sack. The offensive line was in question that game. Okay, the defense, okay, giving Mahomes too much time to make a play. All right, it was times where Mahomes was in the pocket for about 6 to 7 seconds, looking around and having options. All right, that was a major issue from the Texans side of things. All right, and just getting beat man to man. All right, the Kansas City Chiefs have too many weapons available to them for the Titans to overcome. Okay, they played zone. When they played zone, you realize that you can't play zone because the Chiefs have too many weapons available to them, so they can find an open spot and get to their receiver. You can't play man because there's too much talent. You had Travis Kelce who was being guarded man to man. That didn't faze him. You had Tyreek Hill, who I believe was once guarded man to man. That didn't faze him. And then as well, when they were double teamed, other guys stepped up, like Sammy Watkins. Okay, he stepped up and had a few receiving yards received. So that whole team across the board, the Chiefs is lethal, and leading the way is by far the best quarterback in the league right now, Patrick Mahomes. Congratulations to the Chiefs going up to the AFC Championship to face the Tennessee Titans. That game, I believe, will be a slow-scoring game. The Titans are going to use Derrick Henry as much as they can. They're going to take as much time off the clock as they can. So it's really a matter of coming down to defense, if you want to look at it. This game, or this upcoming game, is going to be whose defense stopped the better player better, or which defense maintained the opposing superstar to the best of their abilities. Okay, how well can the Kansas City defend Derrick Henry? Okay, and how well can the Tennessee Titans defend Patrick Mahomes and his lethal offensive line and his offensive squad? All right, so I believe that it will be a low-scoring game. I say 24-27. I got the Chiefs coming out of this game with a score 24-27. That's my take on that. I'll see you guys soon for my next segment.